Hey guys, we're here at the Framework Design Group studio. These guys have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes and helping us grow our brand, so we want to introduce them today and let you know a little bit about them. So we're going to be printing t-shirts, hats for Condemned and the Savage All Day. We're coming up with website development and a bunch of like real cool promotions. So Chris will take it over. He's going to tell you about the Savage All Day and what it means to be Savage All Day.
So basically, I came up with the design and the idea about a year ago, probably actually less than a year ago. Just about my friends always called me Savage, so I wanted to build a brand and talk about what it means to me. Our message is basically like staying real, staying hungry, and staying savage. So I mean, there's a lot. Unfortunately, today in the industry, there's a lot of people out there not putting the work in, fake weights, all this stuff, and we're trying to bring real and raw back to the industry. Staying hungry like every day, man, putting that work in. A lot of us have family members, and I have a wife and a kid, and we still compete or bodybuild or powerlifting, strongman, all that stuff. We're still putting the work in every day regardless. No excuses, and just being a savage, man. Like just any facet of life. If it's lifting weights or being the best dad you can be. So
yeah. And if you guys check out Chris's his social media and the athletes he's been bringing on, you can see that he really lives it. He's athletic. He lifts real fucking weight. Everything we say and we do, we actually live. And we withhold our end of the bargain.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in just not talking about it. Unfortunately, today everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna do this." Nobody does it. Like I'm not here to talk about it. I'm here to show you. So it's about a year. I've been keeping on the radar, and now it came to life once I got signed with Condemned, and my name got out there, and I grew up in the industry now for the last year, and now I'm here to bring it to everybody else. And we're looking for a lot of new athletes, strength athletes, powerlifters, all that guy. People just want to put the work in. And,
martial artists.
Yeah, we're looking for.
That's a demographic we're going to tap into.
I tell you, I mean, I used to do MMA for years. I had a couple fights, and then I went to go to boxing. I actually tore my bicep 5 years ago, 2 weeks before the Golden Gloves. So that's another area I want to tap into, because that really is what I started at. And then, after my bicep tear, I went into the industry, and, so I want to tap into all facets of being a savage and fitness and in life and all that stuff. So it's.
All right, guys. So we're in the studio where they print out the t-shirts and stuff like that. We got a big t-shirt order, probably about 1,000 t-shirts we're going to bring down to the Arnold. We want to talk a little bit about what Savage 24/7 is, some of the clothing we're going to be printing, some of the designs, the slogans that might have influenced, some of the designs. Chris is going to talk about those.
Well, this is basically the main logo right here, and then we are going to have on the back of the shirts a bunch of different logos. This is one right here. It's be humble, but let motherfuckers know. Basically, like I was talking about before, everyone talks about being the best or putting in the work, but just be humble, man. Like focus on yourself. Don't worry about others. But in reality, let people know. Put the work in every day. Show videos. Show the process of it. Nobody cares of where you've been. Like just show people what you're gonna do. Don't talk about it. And that's basically be humble, but let motherfuckers know. This is gonna be one of the front of the designs of the logo, and on the back it's gonna have bleed for this with blood splatter. Now basically this is our life, man. We for a lot of it's mental, iron therapy. It's we live for this, man. We blood, sweat, and tears every day. Like we grind every day. For those who compete and have families, it's a battle. It's an internal battle and a battle to weight. So it's going to be a good design. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a world-class bodybuilder. You don't have to be a powerlifter, a strongman. Everyday work, everyday people. Just have that mentality for that 2-3 hours. Be a savage.
So right here, this is Sal's multi-million-dollar machinery. He bought this so he can make millions of shirts in as fast as possible. He wants to mass produce them. This machine looks like it costs a lot of money. I think we're one of his first big accounts. So he's going to be printing a lot of shirts on this. I don't know the brand of this machine, but it's not an air compressor. We're going to get him in here to tell you guys a little bit about it, because he's really excited about this. This guy came from, I started with Sal when he was in a little tiny office inside of my old manufacturing facility. So this guy's came a long way. He's created his own studio. He's doing apparel. He's wrapping cars over here. He's got a whole graphics design team in there. He's got about 6 printing heads in there. So he's became like a one-stop shop for all your branding needs. So if you need a website, graphic design, clothing, apparel, promotion, wrapping cars, I mean, he's really he's really came a long way, and he's grown a great business, and he's part of the reason that we're getting the recognition that we are, because he's actually brought our brand to life. So I want to give Sal that type of credit. That's why we have Clive down here filming, and we're giving him a little love and exposure today. And also I want people to see the behind the scenes process. We spend a lot of time, doing all this work. People only see the finished product. They don't see the legwork that went in. They don't see the hours. They don't see the creativity behind it. It's a lot more work, before you just go out and think you're gonna just start your own company. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of creativity, to differentiate yourself from the pack. So that's why I wanted to bring everybody down here today and see what goes on.
What's up, everyone?
Sal, Carlos, a lot of you guys don't know, these guys have actually helped bring the brand to life. They're the eyes of the brand. They created a lot of the visual work that we send them, and this is actually what you see. So if you look on the computers, we're working on constant stuff, presentation booklets for the Arnolds, graphics. They also do clothing designs here now, apparel, car wraps, everything you name it. So they came a long way. I met Sal at my old manufacturer's facility a while ago. He was in a small space, probably just this size. And, him and Carlos have came a long way from there to their own facility now, where they pretty much are a one-stop shop for all your branding needs. So, Sal, you want to talk a little bit about anything?
Yes,
like the brand or... So.
Yes, meeting Mike Jarovic, we started pretty much from the beginning. Started with the character right here.
Check that.
And then just bloomed from there. As we kept growing, we went from one design to the next. Products, t-shirts, screaming, yelling, meeting demands, going back and forth, and still keep going strong. Believe it or not, we covered so much ground in almost less than a year that it's amazing that we're still growing together. Now I got the new facility here. Me and Carlos got all the new equipment, and not only can we design, but we can produce on a high level, and just can't wait to see what else is next.
Carlos, this guy, I break his balls all fucking
Every day.
I break his balls. The first thing I do when I wake up, I actually almost try to wait till 10 o'clock. Maybe 9:30 before I really start. But these guys knock out everything for me. They make me a priority on their list. If I need something changed, they do it right away. Like I said, they're just on top of everything. I don't even have to go over the theme or anything that we're looking for anymore, because we're so aligned on the same page. When I kind of send them something and I just tell them my crazy ideas, they hit the nail on the head 99% of the time. And we just work way more effectively together. And that's the partnership we built. I can't wait to see what we design in the future. We've been changing things so much. I think we finally found the identity of the brand and the direction we want to go with it. I'm just excited to work with these guys. I can't wait for the t-shirts to be done so I can show you what else they have done for us. Like I said, anything else, Al? You want to talk about that t-shirt machine too? I want you to get
Also, we just purchased the fully automatic t-shirt press. We can kick out about 1,000 shirts an hour, obviously one color on white. But we produce at a very high level. We got a high-end LED exposure unit to expose all the high-end graphics, drawings, art, anything that you need. And like I said, it's funny how this brand worked out, because I kind of started my journey when Condemn started there. So it's funny how we're neck and neck with growth, and it's just amazing.